Hello neighbor, this is Curt with eTrailer, and today we're going to take a look at the Bestop Easy Fold Folding Tonneau Cover, and we're going to see how it fits with our 2024 Chevy Colorado. Now, a tonneau cover is an excellent way to keep the items in your truck bed dry and free of dust, and also to help deter theft. Now, this is a folding tonneau cover, so it is a soft tonneau cover. So it does provide some good security in that it kind of hides everything inside your tonneau cover, but unlike a hard cover, somebody could slash through this and get in there if they really, really wanted to. But the fact that nobody can really see what's in your bed to even want them to desire to break into it is a huge bonus. And while no tonneau cover is completely waterproof, this one should do a pretty good job of keeping your cargo dry and keeping all of that road dust off of it as well. Now, the cover itself has this leather finish, which from a style standpoint, I really like. I think it looks really nice. It's not too glossy, has a little bit of a matte look that I think looks really good with the trim on our truck today. It does sit a little bit high up off of the truck bed compared to a lot of other tonneau covers out there, so I wouldn't necessarily consider this a low profile. It's also going to be covering up a good deal of our side rails here, so unfortunately a ladder rack wouldn't be compatible with it either. But the thing that makes this stand out the most is its ease of installation and, ironically, ease of uninstallation. So this is a great tonneau cover that you can use if you wanted to get full bed access and you couldn't use your tonneau cover. This is really, really simple to take off and put back on. And let me just open it up and we'll take a look at how it works. So the reason this is so easy to work with is it's really only held on by these identical clamps. There's two rather on each side of the vehicle, and they just kind of latch in to our side rail here, so no drilling or really anything permanent about this. The way that it's going to work, and this is also going to be how we open our tonneau cover here at the tailgate, is we're just going to drop this latch down. We're going to pull on this till it clicks. This is actually going to slide over on a track, and we're going to clear it out of the way. And now we're able to open our tonneau cover. Now, this is going to have 3 folding panels to it. And as we bring it up, you can see the other set of clips. Unless you were removing the tonneau cover, these you wouldn't actually, really mess with during use or anything like that. But they do operate the exact same way as the ones did on our tailgate. We also have some retention straps and clips back here that we can use, and we have one on the driver's side as well. And with these engaged, this is going to allow us to drive with our tonneau cover open just in case we have some taller cargo we need to take with us. And of course, if we need to use the entire bed because of bulky cargo, we only really have these other 2 clips to detach, and the entire cover will come out very, very easily. So stick around and we'll show you exactly how this goes in. Now, when I mentioned that installation is easy, it really is. There are no clamps involved. There are no side rails involved. It's really just this. So what I'm going to do is just simply set it down, and I'm going to put my front end up here kind of close up to the bulkhead. And I'm actually going to get this all the way up against the end of the cab just for starters. The other thing I'm going to do is be checking side to side where I'm at and see if I can find a marker here on the side rails just to make sure that I'm even on both sides. So the thing about the Colorado is we've got all these designs and grooves up here at the top. I'm just using this bit right here with this line, checking that on both sides, and that should get me pretty close. Might not be a bad idea to just grab a measuring tape though, and just make sure that you have an equal amount on either side just to make sure that we're flush going back. Now, we are doing this for demo purposes today, so we're not removing these strips, but before we get any of this installed, you do want to go ahead and remove these. This is just going to help make a better seal on your bed rails and keep any of that extra moisture and debris out of here. And with everything in place, I'm going to go ahead and drop my driver's side clamp. I'm going to extend the handle all the way down. And I'm just going to pull all the way down on it until that clicks and kind of stays in place. Now right here, you notice there's a little nook right there, and that's going to end up slipping right underneath the ledge of our bed rail. So I'm going to slide this over. I'm going to pop it back up, and then we'll get our clamp locked into place. It's Going to be the same method right over here on our passenger side. Now, I should mention also that these handles are attached to a bolt, so if you need them to be a little, be a little longer or a little tighter, you would just simply do that by turning, left or right like you would any screw or bolt. So we're just going to go ahead and get that up underneath our rail and latch that into place. And with it latched in place, we're going to go ahead and undo our retention straps here and get this folded on back. Now I'm paying attention to it as it's coming back because, again, without rails, we're kind of relying on our own eye and our own measurements to make sure this is coming in straight. So as I'm coming down, I'm just kind of making sure that we're in a good line here. The other thing I'm making sure of is that my tailgate end looks okay. And I think it was the right call to get this all the way up pretty much to the cab to where it's just about touching, about as far up to the bulkhead as we can go. And that looks like it's going to make for a nice fit right here. So I'm going to go ahead and get underneath and find my clamps for back here. Got one right there. I'm going to slide over and we'll pop that into place. That's got a good hold. We're going to do the same thing right over here on our driver's side. And now we're latched into place. And the last thing we want to do is go ahead and close our tailgate. And it looks like we got it right. We got a really good fit around here. So as you can see, I just think this is an excellent choice for anybody that has times where they need to just remove the tonneau cover altogether and then just make for a really quick, easy replacement. Because the installation is really that simple. This is something that one person can do in less than 10 minutes anytime they want. So with all that being said, if you ended up after this video deciding that this is the tonneau cover for you and your Chevrolet Colorado, and you decide to go ahead and get it, you install it, you use it a bit, please share with us what you think about it in the comments below. Sharing your experience with our other neighbors just helps them make the best decision for themselves. Once again, I'm Curt with eTrailer. Thanks for stopping by.